Hi guys, this is Kenya. Welcome back to Kenya's Decor Corner. So today I'm so excited because I'm going to be showing you guys how I repot my indoor orchids. And so I'm also excited because I'm going to be planting my orchids in this beautiful planter that I received from a company called 23 Bees. Now 23 Bees is a company that started out selling hemp cord, like 100% organic hemp cord. And now they've expanded their brand to candle making supplies, planters, of course the hemp cords, and other kitchen supplies. And so if you guys are interested in checking out their website, I will have it linked down below. Now, this beautiful planter that I did receive from 23 Bees is something that I was so excited to receive because I've been wanting to replant my orchids, and so now I have the perfect planters for it. And this is a 3-tiered planter, if you guys can see that there. It's a little bit heavy, so 3 tiers, and that's the base. And so it's a total of 43 inches tall, and I'm not sure how deep each of the little planter bowls are, but it's perfect size for like succulents or in my case orchids. And so and inside the planter, if you can see inside there is a hole for drainage, and there's a little stopper in here that you can remove if you want to take that out, and so that you can have drainage for your plants, and or you can leave it in, it's up to you. So I will be showing you guys how I'll plant my orchids inside this beautiful planter and where I will have it sitting up in my house. But also, let me mention to you guys, if you are interested in purchasing this planter or any other items on the 23 Bees website, you can use a promo code called KD007 to get 10% off your purchase. So I thought that was so awesome, and I will have that listed down in the description box below as well. So now, as you guys can see, this beautiful planter, now I'm going to go ahead and plant my orchids, and then we'll be back. Okay guys, so I have my orchids here, and actually I have 3 orchids, if you can see that. I purchased these orchids from Walmart a couple of weeks ago, and they were regularly $9.93, if you can see that. And when I was there, they had them marked down to $2.50. And guys, I have to say, they were in really sad condition. They were just all laying over in this plastic sheeting that they had over it. And I felt so sad for them, so I thought I'll take those home and try to do something with it. So I have these 3. Each of them were $2.50. So I'm going to be planting them in my pots that I got from 23 Bees. I have this orchid food that I'm going to be mixing in with water, a gallon of water. So I'm going to use this. It's water soluble orchid food by Better Grow. I've used this for my other orchids, and they've done well. They have not bloomed again yet, but they are at least growing and very healthy. So that's good. And then I have a bag of Miracle Grow orchid potting mix. So I'm going to use that. So let's get potting here. Now first, also I have a pair of scissors because this one, the orchid did have some blooms on it and they've dropped off already. And so I'm going to show you how you maintain that to trim it back to encourage growth of new buds. And I also have this little shovel from my toddler's little beach kit that I'll use for the potting mix. Alrighty, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I'll start with this one first, and I'll show you guys how. So the orchids came with these little stakes here, and the clips holding the plant to the stake. So I'm going to take that off, and I'll remove the stake. And I'll keep that because if they bloom again, or as the blooms grow up, then I'll have something to secure it to. So now when you want to, after your plant has dropped off, the flower has dropped off, then you want to cut this stem down to the as low as you can to the lowest nodule. So I'm going to cut it down to this nodule here. So that's why I have my scissors. Just cut that. Let's set it up here so you guys can see. So I'm just going to try to get my scissors in here as close as possible to cut that down. Now once that's off, then that will promote growth. And you can see I did cut this side off already. There was one here also. So I already cut that one down. Now I am going to, let me open my bag of potting mix here. Normally I would have done this outside, guys, but it's like 98 degrees, and so I decided I didn't feel like sweating that much today, so that's why I'm doing this inside. And I'm trying not to make too much of a mess, but I'll put some of the potting mix in here. Oh, I'm going to take out the little stopper because I want the drainage. So I'm just pull that out just like that. And I'm going to put a couple of the bark pieces across the bottom so that too much of the filling doesn't fall out. There, just like that. Okay. Okay, so I've got about a third of the pot filled now. So now let's see with my orchid. All the roots are growing through here. You can see that. So I'm just going to try to loosen that up and put this inside here. Well, perhaps I could just sit the whole planter in like that. No, I don't like the way that looks because I don't like that you can see this plastic piece above that one. So I'm going to take it out. So let me work on getting these roots through and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I've gotten the orchid out of this little pot. And so now I have in another bowl my plant food water. I'm going to let this soak in that for a few minutes. So I'm just going to set that in there like so. And let that soak. So while this is soaking, I'm going to move on to the next one. I still have my pot here that I'm going to plant it in. And actually guys, I'm thinking about planting it back in the original pot that it came in to keep these clean because they're so pretty and white, but I don't know, I'll see. And also I know that orchids prefer to have like air so their roots can grow out, and so that's another reason why I'm thinking I may put them back in these pots, in these little clear pots, and then put the clear pots inside this one. Otherwise I'll have to be sure to add a lot of the loose bark in here so that they'll have room to the roots will have room to spread around. So we'll see. So here's my next one. And actually guys, even though the orchids did look like in sad condition in the store, as I'm looking at their roots, I see that they really look nice. So they're pretty healthy even though they were sad and kind of all drooped over. And so, and I kind of don't like how this leaf is twirled in, as you can see that there, but I am assuming that's probably okay. And this leaf had some damage to it already. As you can see that there's a few scars here and there. So they just need a little love. So, and this one is starting to, the leaves are kind of starting to change color here. You can see that it's not as dark green. It's kind of starting to turn a little bit yellow. And so, yeah, I'm glad that I got them, and I'll go ahead and work on getting them healthy again. But most of the roots are green and they look really good. I don't see any yellow roots on it. So I think they're pretty healthy. otherwise. So yeah, so let me see here. Put this little guy to the side. I probably should have had some gloves on. Okay, so that's only been maybe 2 or 3 minutes that that's had a chance to soak. So I'm going to give it a few more minutes and then I'll be right back. Okay, so this plant has had an opportunity to soak for about, I don't know, maybe about 10 minutes or so. And so now I am going to, looking at the roots again, I think I'm going to go ahead and cut this piece off because it's kind of yellow a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and sit it in my planter. And I've decided that I'm going to just go ahead and plant them directly into the pots. And so now I'll position it the way I want it and go ahead and fill it in with the bark. And guys, because I've just soaked these in the mixture of plant food, I'm not going to drench them when I water them. I am going to water them a bit though. And then I'll probably skip a watering because I usually give them 3 ice cubes every Saturday. And so I'll probably skip a Saturday because I don't want them to be over watered. And I'm going to use this one to kind of jiggle it to make sure that all of the filling gets down in there. So that is 1 down and 2 more to go. Okay, wait a minute, I kind of messed up my positioning when I jiggled it a bit. So let me get it back in here right. Okay, perfect. Absolutely beautiful, healthy orchid. And this is the Phalaenopsis. I'm probably saying that wrong. Phalaenopsis. It's one of those words I can't pronounce. Phalaenopsis. Sorry guys, I can't pronounce it right, but this is what it is. And so, yeah. Now I will go ahead and plant the next one. And I'll be back. Okay guys, I got the pronunciation right. It's Philop. I can hear it, say it right in my head, but I can't say it right. Phalaenopsis. I think that's it. Phalaenopsis orchids. So this one's soaking also. And so I'm going to give it a few more minutes to soak, and then I will pot it in the next pot that I have here. I've already filled in some of the potting mix, and then I will transfer it over in just a minute. And this is something I would normally do outside, but like I said, it's so hot out there and it's kind of making a big mess in my kitchen, but I'm gonna work with it. Okay, so few more minutes for this one. I think it's only been about 5 minutes or so now, so I want to give it another 5 minutes to soak in the potting, in the plant food, and so I'll be right back. Okay, so this one is ready. So I'm about to put it inside its planter. And guys, I will say also that part of the mission of 23 Bees is that their goal is to help you bring the beauty of the inside out by bringing plants from outside inside your home. Plants make for a healthy home environment, and so when they reached out to me, I thought absolutely their mission definitely lines up with my way of living, and so I was really happy to partner with them. And I really would encourage you guys to be sure to go over and check out their website and all their products that they have to offer. The company is based here in the US, and so yeah. Okay. And I'll be sure to come back and give you guys an update on how my orchids are doing as the months go by. I'm hoping that they will rebloom. That is my goal. That's what I would love to do. And a couple of these, when I got them from Walmart, they weren't blooming, so I have no idea what the blooms are going to look like or what colors they'll be. So I would be interested in seeing that. So again, I will be sure to keep you guys updated on their progress. And so that is my second one. And now I'll get the third one planted. First we'll go, now this one has a bloom on it. So normally I would not replant this. This is also the same type of orchid. They're all three the same types. I wouldn't replant it while it's in bloom, but I really want to go ahead and get it done, and so I'm gonna just go ahead and bloom and do it. Now I will say this one did have blooms on it when I purchased it, and then the blooms fell off maybe a few days afterwards, and so I cut the stems down, and let's see if you can see where I cut them. Well, I don't, oh yeah, right here. You might not be able to see that, but that's right there. I cut the stems down right there, and I didn't realize that this one is kind of growing around here. You can see there it's growing up and around, and it's going down below here and around, and here's the bloom. So I didn't see that initially when I got the plant. So when the one bloom came off, I thought that was it. So I was excited to see it bloom, and these are supposed to bloom again. This type of orchid is supposed to do well, blooming well, and so I'm hoping that I will have, you know, just same good luck with it. So I'm kind of getting some of this stuff out a bit, and so that I can put this in the water. So I'm just getting some of the mixture out. I'm trying not to make a giant mess. Okay, so now I'll just sit that in the water. And again, I'm going to let this soak for 10 minutes. And I'll be back. Okay, so now this one has soaked for about 10 minutes, so I'll take it out and place it here. Again, I filled my pot already, about a third of the way. And so I'm just going to place this in there and fill it with my mixture. This one's a little bit more difficult because it's a little bit top heavy, so I'm going to prop it up there. Okay, so here are my orchids all replanted in the new planters from 23 Bees, and I think they look so nice. So I did, I will mention I did wipe the leaves with a napkin using some of the plant food. So that's why they are wet on top, but I just wiped them down. And so, yeah. I think they turned out so nice. They look so pretty in these white pots. And so now let me put them on the plant stand so you guys can see how it looks. Okay guys, and here is the final results. I think this planter turned out so beautifully and my orchids look amazing on it. And so this is the one that had the bloom that was kind of growing a little weird like, so it's facing not forward, but I was able to at least position it so that it will face towards that window where you guys can see the light coming in there. So it will get some light there, and of course we have lots of light coming in from our living room from that direction. And so but yeah, I think they all look so amazing, and I think they're going to do so well here. And when I'm ready to water them, like I said, normally I use ice chips, but then maybe like once every 4 to 6 weeks I will water them with plant food. And so it will be very easy for me to just pick up the entire plant stand and carry it out outside and water them that way. And so you guys see I used a little butterfly clip here to affix this one because this is the one that was leaning forward, like leaning over quite a bit. And so I wanted to try to make it be more upright. And so yeah, that is my plant stand from 23 Bees. And I think it looks amazing. And what a great way to display my beautiful orchids. And so yeah, I really love it. And I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. And if so, please be sure to go ahead and click that like button, which is a thumbs up button. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I am so happy to have you here. And I hope that you have enjoyed this video enough to go ahead and click the subscribe button. And also click that notification bell so that you will receive updates as to when I upload new videos. And if you're my faithful family members, thank you guys so much for all of your love and support. It really means so much to me. And I want to say a special thank you to 23 Bees for sending me out this beautiful plant stand. It looks amazing in my space. And so again, if you guys are interested in this item or any of their other items, they have other beautiful plant items or planters. Then be sure to check out their website in my description box listed down below. And also don't forget that you can get 10% off of your first purchase by putting in the promo code KD007. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching. Much love and many blessings. Bye bye.